Scoring updates: UGA wins the toss and defers to the second half. LSU receives the ball to start the game. LSU 3, Georgia 0, 9:32 remaining in first quarter. After both teams trade punts to start the game, the Joe Burrow to Terrace Marshall connection goes for 43 yards on 2 catches for LSU to give the Tigers the first big spark in the game. After stalling out in the red zone, LSU kicker Cole Tracy hit the 33-yard field goal to put the Tigers ahead. LSU 10, Georgia 0, 13:34 remaining in second quarter. LSU quarterback Joe Burrow goes with the quarterback sneak on 4th and 1 from the goal line to extend the lead for the home team. LSU offensive coordinator Steve Ensminger has dialed up a start that has given the Tigers 148 yards of total offense after 16 minutes. The Bulldogs remain under 100 yards moving into the second quarter. Burrow is now 7 for 10 passing for 71 yards, and 5 different receivers have catches. LSU 13, Georgia 0, 11:22 remaining in the second quarter. The Tigers got the ball rolling with a huge play on the first snap of the drive, with Joe Burrow hitting Justin Jefferson on a 50-yard play-action pass. The Tigers got inside the red zone but weren't able to find the end zone. Cole Tracy came on for another kick, which he booted through the uprights to continue LSU's early success. LSU 16, Georgia 0, 5:09 remaining in the second quarter. The Tigers go 50 yards and 15 plays, including a pair of fourth down conversions, to move into Georgia territory. But a big sack pushed the offense behind the chains, and after Burrow picked up some insurance yards on third down, Cole Tracy stepped in again to hit the 39-yard field goal. It was his third field goal of the first half. Halftime: LSU 16, Georgia 0. LSU 16, Georgia 3, 9:03 remaining in third quarter. On the opening drive of the second half, the Georgia offense drove the ball 52 yards in 12 plays before the LSU defense buckled in with a big pass breakup by Greedy Williams on a near touchdown, then a sack by Michael Divinity on third down to force the field goal, which the Bulldogs hit from 40 yards out to get on the board for the first time on the day. LSU 19, Georgia 3, 3 o'clock remaining in the third quarter. The Tigers came up with a big punt to pin the Bulldogs inside their own 5-yard line, then the defense forced the interception on a huge play by Christian Fulton. The offense drove the ball 17 yards in 8 plays, and LSU converted another fourth down attempt in the process. But after stalling out in the red zone, Oregon elected to kick the field goal. Cole Tracy converted the 24-yard attempt, his fourth field goal of the game. LSU 19, Georgia 9, 0:07 remaining in the third quarter. As the third quarter closed out, Georgia drove 75 yards in 7 plays, mixing in Jake Fromm and Justin Fields at quarterback, to get into the end zone for the first time on the day. But the LSU defense came up with a big stop on the 2-point conversion. Instead of a one-possession game, the Tigers stayed up double digits. LSU 26, Georgia 9, 9:31 remaining in the fourth quarter. LSU's Jacoby Stevens sacked Jake Fromm to push the Bulldogs out of field goal range, and the offense answered after the punt, going 86 yards in just 6 plays for the score. The biggest play came from Joe Burrow to wide receiver Justin Jefferson, who is now over 100 yards receiving on the game. Burrow scored on the keeper at the goal line for his second touchdown of the day. LSU 29, Georgia 9, 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. After the field goal with 9+ minutes left in the game, LSU's special teams unit forced the fumble on the kickoff return, and kicker Avery Atkins came away with the fumble recovery at the bottom of the pile. That allowed the Tigers to milk 2 more minutes off the clock, kick another field goal by Tracy, and extend the lead to 20 points midway through the fourth quarter. LSU 29, Georgia 16, 6 o'clock remaining in the fourth quarter. It took the Bulldogs just 1:20 off the clock to drive 75 yards on 5 plays for the touchdown, including a 27-yard touchdown pass from Jake Fromm to Riley Ridley. The extra point cut the lead back down to 13 points with 6 minutes to go in the game. Georgia still has all 3 timeouts at this stage, while LSU has 1 timeout left. LSU 36, Georgia 16. Final. Nick Brossette punched in the final score of the day. Final.